the Beatles caused their fair share of controversy during their time together as a band. John Lennon famously declared the band was more popular than Jesus in 1966, and their 1968 track Back in the USSR led to certain right-wing people accusing the Beatles of being communist sympathizers. Additionally, several radio stations banned the band's music. Some American radio stations banned The Ballad of John and Yoko for mentioning Christ, while the BBC banned A Day in the Life for what they perceived as drug references. That persisted even after John, Paul, George, and Ringo Starr parted ways in 1970. Hi, Hi, Hi by Paul McCartney and Wings was banned by the BBC due to alleged drug and sex references, according to a recent Echo article. Paul had other troublesome songs after the Beatles that landed him in hot water with the national network as well. As a matter of fact, this occurred almost immediately upon beginning Wings. After Paul's first two solo albums came out in 1971, the band came together. Paul founded the group so that the Beatles could resume touring, as they hadn't played live since 1966. In December 1971, their debut album Wild Life was released, and in February 1972, their debut single was released. Give Ireland Back to the Irish was a song that Paul composed in reaction to the events of Bloody Sunday in Derry on January 30th, when 13 civil rights demonstrators were fatally murdered by British forces. A day later, Paul had the song written. In that regard, he said, "I wasn't really into protest songs. John had done that. But this time, I felt that I had to write something, to use my art to protest." The band was summoned to the recording studio by him 2 days subsequent to Bloody Sunday to capture the tune. He was enraged by what happened in Derry, since his mother's side of the family had strong Irish ties. "Return Ireland to the Irish. Do not force them to relinquish it," is the opening line of the song. Return Ireland to its original Irish population and culture today. Great Britain, I am the only one who knows how amazing you are. Honestly, though, what exactly are you up there in that other country? The song's widespread banishment was directly anticipated by Paul and EMI. It didn't faze Paul that the BBC and the Independent Television Authority declined to air it. During Wings' 1972 university tour of the United Kingdom, he performed it, and it peaked at number 16 on the British charts. It was number 1 in Spain and Ireland. Despite Paul's belief in his obligation to compose the song, he was dissatisfied with its musical outcome. He stated in an interview from 2020, "I'm not often specific because it's just not my way. I feel a lot more at ease discussing it while still hiding it in some way."